we're back here at the GSL Super Tournament. I'm Tasis, with me is Artosis. By the way, I want to say before we go any further, to those of you guys at MLG, there were the people that came to MLG that met us, in person. It was such a treat. It really was so cute. They'd be like Tastosis, and we'd be like, hey man, they'd be like, can I get a picture? And I'd be like, yeah man, no problem. They'd be like, they come around. But they wouldn't know how much pressure they could put on the arm. I mean, so they'd be like, they were hovering over. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Just for the record, guys,
it was cute.
You don't have to hover hand with us.
You don't have to hover.
We're totally into some of this.
Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah,
yeah.
Some of them they actually did this. The picture, was hovering over the shoulder, didn't even touch. Like,
you don't have to be like that. Nerd ballers.
I love being my nerds.
Fool around with hover hand, man. Look at Nesty with that girl, man. It's
yeah,
like
man.
Tiara. He's like, bam!
He had his hand going into her shoulder.
I know.
And stuff.
She's like, it hurts. He's like, I don't really care. I'm Nesty. I don't know why he does that, man. It's kind of mean, but I mean, he's Nesty, so whatever.
What are you gonna do, man?
But no, it was actually so
much
fun
sue
meeting
him?
everyone.
He would win a lawsuit. He's rich.
Yeah. Get better lawyers. It was so fun though, Tasteless. I had such a blast.
It's so nice to meet you
meeting
guys.
everyone. We didn't even get to meet everyone. It's kind of sad.
No, we didn't. There were so many people. All right, now we're gonna introduce our players for our next match. MakaPrime,
so
very
happy
famous
to have
during
him
the
back,
beta.
Tasteless.
Look at that picture of MakaPrime. I love that guy. He's got some freckles. He's a little prickly guy. I love MakaPrime.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of
He took out SC Foyu, man. It's pretty impressive. I haven't seen that match yet. Haven't caught up on them all yet since we've been back. I was watching some this morning.
He's one of my favorite players to interact with in the studio here.
Oh, absolutely, man.
He's funny.
He is. He's a goofy guy, man. I really
love
like
him, man. He's great. Now, and of course, his opponent's pretty good too. He's up against PoltPrime. We'll get a shot of him here in a second after we do a sexy shot of the GSL.
2 prime numbers, Tasteless. Maybe 1 and 3. Maybe 5 and 7. Who knows?
It's not going to be a 2. That's not a prime number. Duh.
Actually, 2 is.
No, yeah, right as I said it.
Yeah.
Now, head to head. It's not going to be an 8.
No, not an 8. Not a 4 either.
No.
The 4's here.
You ever said something
11,
that's just like, well, we're on live TV so much. Sometimes you say something that's dumb.
Yeah.
And you're like, I can't go back in time. See, if this was recorded, I'd be like, cut. Mm-hmm. Here's PoltPrime. It's a teammate of MakaPrime.
He's actually been doing so well, man. Look at this. Took out Lucira and Huck. What the hell? What a good player, man. He has improved.
Look, yeah, he is moving up the ladder.
1,000-fold, man. Because there was a while there where he was like one of these people where he was like a legitimate candidate to fall into Code A and then out of GSL. And then he was like, no. He just shook his hand and was like, no.
He's coming back.
He has just been practicing so hard, and his skills are legit tasteless. This guy is a player that is contending to get into the finals.
He is. He could go very far. I mean, if he's with the people he's already defeated, there's no reason why he can't keep going.
Yeah.
And of course, we have to see the last 10 games. Actually, Polt pretty impressive if you look at who's beaten and who he's lost to here.
Yeah.
Now MakaPrime's had a hard time. He did lose to Fruit Dealer, Nasty, and Guinea Pig, so that's not really anything to be ashamed of.
Yeah. Guinea Pig is a sick good player.
He is, man.
As his
He's
Fruit
a
Dealer.
sick good guinea pig.
Nesty. Noblesse isn't even bad.
No, not at all.
Maka used to be such a powerhouse and then just dropped out of everything.
Well, he's been having he's still good. He's still there, but he's not the force he once was. He's not as infamous as he once was.
Maybe he's bringing it back. We'll see.
We'll see.
Crossfire SE, Zelnaga Fortress, and Dual Sight. Some interesting TVT maps. Of course, PoltPrime nowadays loves to do Marine King style.
What does exactly Dual Sight mean?
Seeing two things.
Two things at once?
Two different sights,
If I have 2 eyes, do I have dual sight? That's the question.
You want
and
that to be your special
if I have glasses, do I have quad sight? The countdown has started. MakaPrime against PoltPrime. Prime versus Prime. Only one will go on. It's always tough when you play against your training partners, your teammates, because you know each other's style so well. That means there's going to be a lot of psychology games going on here. Let's find out what they are here at the GSL Super Tournament with Tastosis. Romancing over our favorite game, StarCraft 2.
MakaPrime.WE versus PoltPrime.WE.
Over here in the bottom left, we have our first of 2 Terrans, 2 Prime players. Very famous during the beta for being dominant.
MakaPrime.WE.
And over here in the upper right, a player who was starting to, excuse me, I didn't even...
PoltPrime.WE.
All right, I failed at that intro, sorry. Didn't know it was going to come out that fast.
Well, we do have a pretty quick scout by Maka there. He may be going for a proxy.
Actually, yeah, I was about to say. Oh, by the way, thank you, LG, Intel, and G-Skill.
Oh, my.
You guys are here. I'd give you a high five. Let you take... Wait, hold on. We do have the barracks being
Looks
made.
like, yeah, I think he's going to make another one at his natural choke to make it look like a normal build.
Well, that otherwise
actually,
that SCV's being lazy. All right, he's back to work.
Well, back at Polt's home, he is making a barracks on his ramp and a refinery. Now, one thing about that barracks placement, Tasteless, that is where he would want to build the bunker when he sees this rush. So,
right,
it's a little thing to throw in there. Little curveball.
The curveball.
Little curveball, little knuckleball.
Now, because Polt is scouting late, he's going to be unaware of what Maka is doing. The element of surprise should be there for him.
That is quite true, Tasteless. In fact, Polt is not scouting at all.
Ooh, this is going to be very bad. Basically, he's going for an econ play, guys. He's going for a ton of SCVs, checking up. He might even be going for, your standard Banshee build. But Maka is going to get in there with a very specific timing attack. Uh-oh.
You might be right, Tasteless. Second gas.
Oh.
Second gas being put down for Polt. No scouting and a second gas.
Factory.
That's scary, man. But Maka has to hit the right timing with his Marines. His scout comes up. Polt says, there's the scout. I'm fine. Factory has started, of course.
He might send a bunch of his SCVs with this.
He may, and it might not even be a bad idea, man. I mean...
Otherwise, he might do a quick command center, but...
Ooh, a wall in. So now the SCVs would be a bad idea, but with the wall in there, just sending up Marines. Of course, he can outrange his opponent's Marines standing behind a depot, so he can kill the depots off.
And he's going to be grouping up here. He's probably going to get there right when the starport's about halfway complete. That's when your tech lab is making, because you want to swap them out.
A Hellion's being made, Tasteless. Very good by Polt, making that Hellion. It's going to make him feel a lot safer.
All right.
There are a few
Marines
SCVs coming.
they're ready for a Reaper to come in here. Oh, this could be bad here. PoltPrime could lose this right away.
We will see. A reactor is being made, so he can't make more Marines. He may want to cancel that. He has made one Hellion.
Uh-oh, he's going to send the Hellion out.
He might just get caught.
Oh!
A ton of damage being dealt.
It didn't get up the ramp. It didn't get up the ramp. He, she, whatever gender the Hellion is.
It's a guy.
All right. Don't be sexist.
Oh, I looked at the picture. It's a guy.
Oh! Nice.
And
takes it out.
Out the Hellion. That's a pretty big deal. It's still building that reactor. Still wanting that reactor, Tasteless, and dealing a ton of damage so far.
Now SCV's over here. The depot is getting low.
Just killing off that depot. Polt running around. He is making that bunker behind the barracks.
And
here comes some SCVs.
Coming out. Nice control here.
Ton of damage by Maka. Oh my, Tasteless. He is making a siege tank. When the siege tank comes out, a siege tank properly micro does a lot of damage to Marines. And nice little SCV surround, but Maka just has too many. Walks by, kills off those Marines. And now Polt stabilizes at 16 supply against 24. Ouch. 11 SCVs to 19. Maka in the lead there.
And now we're going to see the Banshee come out. The Banshee is oh so late right now.
Yes.
But if this Banshee gets a lot of kills, sometimes the Banshee can do more damage than that entire Marine SCV rush we saw. Take it away, Artosis. I got to stretch. I was doing my stretches.
No, I'm actually looking
doing
around
my special casting stretches I do to keep my stamina up.
That's good. Well, Cloak is being researched by Polt. He's got a siege tank. He's got a reactor. I would not be surprised if he put some insane pressure on Maka instead of expanding. And I think it'd be a good choice. I mean, he's behind, and his opponent doesn't have a lot of tech. He knows that. Maka is making a factory. He's getting a second barracks. He has an engineering bay and making a turret. But a nice frontal assault could do a lot of damage. You know, Maka has made that same command center. His tech is very late.
All right, so a lot of this is just going to boil down to that Banshee. But if he miscontrols the Banshee, now
and
he knows
sees
for
it's
sure.
upgrading.
He knows.
Will he cancel once he kills the barracks? That is an interesting question, Tasis. Thank you for asking.
No problem. I ask the tough questions. I'm a hardline nerd journalist. Here comes a Banshee now.
He's going to see a turret and be unhappy. Banshees hate turrets.
They hate them. It's
Real
like
bad.
cats with water.
They like to drink them, but they don't like to be sprayed by them. Like, so
Oh.
Arcosis, you're saying Banshees like to drink turrets? Yeah, man.
That's exactly what he's saying. Stop being dumb.
Oh, another turret. You gotta be careful. That's some nice macro thus far.
Not a lot of SCVs killed here.
So you gotta be careful not to get too close to the turret or it can be seen.
Yeah, the turret can see farther than it can shoot.
Macro with those turrets have really helped him out so far. This Banshee would have been much more deadly. And Polt just doing a bang-up job, Tasteless. 6
he
kills
really is.
and backs off. Starport does finish, and
He should scan here. I guess he doesn't have the energy.
oh, and looks like he may be no. Looks like he will just barely get away.
I can't believe it's going to get away. Uh-oh, don't fly in there too quickly.
You know what I love about moves like that? That means that he respects his opponent.
Yeah.
If you're like, I know exactly the moment he's going to move back because it's optimal, and then you move back to counter that, and that's actually great. Oh, and down it will go.
See you in Banshee hell.
And actually, you know, normally when you say that, I'm like, you don't know if it was bad. You don't know if it's going to hell. No, man. Banshees all go to hell.
So there's a question where people are like, when dogs die, do they go to they go to heaven or dog heaven? It's like, listen, unless they've accepted Christ, they're going to go straight to dog hell. That's the way it works.
We do have siege mode for both players finishing up just now. Maka sieging up at his ramp. It's, by the way, it's 57 supply to 57 supply, but 35 SCVs against 22.
And he sees this. Polt can actually set up some siege tanks out here and actually deny.
I actually want to see
the
that.
landing of this orbital.
He can actually.
Oh,
no! Oh, that's the worst thing that could have ever happened. And Polt is in so much trouble right now.
Polt is in some serious doo-doo.
It's like Polt just got. He was in a great spot, man. He could have actually set up a really, really tough contain to get out of. Could have kept Mac in his base for a very long time, but instead, unfortunately, he just lost too much there.
Nice. Too many Vikings. That will go down.
The magic number. And, yeah,
well, I'm surprised Polt's even going to try to hold that position. He's going to lose his stuff there pretty quickly.
He can hold it for, like, a minute, you know? And then Mac is going to have enough to kind of walk out and kill this little contain if he wants. So may as well hold it for a little bit. But, again, with those other siege tanks before and the Marines all at full health, could have had the sickest contain. Well, we do have some more Banshee harassment. Flying away. Oh! 3 Vikings. What do you
well, it's the magic number, as you said. I mean, nothing gets away with that. So, as he's pushing out here, he will drive out these siege tanks. He can do that much more easily than his opponent because he can see a little bit further with these Vikings.
Look at that. Nice by Polt. I really like that. Polt, you've gotten so much better, man. And imagine if he had gotten 2 more shots off, that tank would be dead, and he'd be like the sickest baller. But unfortunately, he's leaving his 2 tanks there.
Assassin Banshee.
Oh, that's